Meet Scott Womack. He owns a franchise business with 12 IHOP restaurants in Indiana and Ohio.
I grew up, very low income. My first job was as a busboy. I worked in a lot of restaurants. It's something you can literally start with nothing, like I did, and end up owning one restaurant and then more restaurants. I mean, that's the typical American dream.
Scott's restaurants employ nearly 1,000 full and part-time employees. Currently, he provides health insurance to only his management staff.
Most small business owners would like to provide health insurance to their employees. They just simply can't afford it.
Several of Scott's restaurants are in Congressman Mike Pence's district.
But piling government mandates and taxes that actually result in premiums going up, or businesses facing a tax increase, is exactly the opposite direction to getting more Americans to have the kind of health insurance coverage that we all would hope that people would have.
Congressman Pence is referring to the health care reform law commonly known as Obamacare, which includes an employer mandate provision that has Scott speaking out as well.
Well, the health care reform bill that passed is going to require that we provide health insurance to every full-time employee. I really believe you can't put a mandate on business like this unless you know that an industry can actually pay for it. And without a doubt, this industry cannot pay what is required here, not even the penalties. Our average revenue per employee is $58,000. Our typical profit per employee is $3,000. And this legislation is going to cost anywhere from $7,000 to $10,000 per employee.
If this is the bottom line facing small businesses, how will Washington respond?
We have a majority in Congress that's now voted several times to repeal and defund Obamacare. I think that higher taxes and government regulations invariably have a cost, and that's almost always a cost in jobs.
If the health care reform law is not repealed, or if the employer mandate doesn't go away, we're going to have to take drastic actions to trim employees' hours back, to manage those numbers down, trim services. We'll have to look at cutting a lot of things that we pay for now or that we do to make room for this, and everything goes on the chopping block at that point.
But the potential economic damage may not stop within the confines of Scott's restaurants.
There's a lot of economic impact associated with the restaurant industry that goes beyond just simply hiring restaurant staff. When we build a restaurant, that's a $2.5 million investment. Well, before this, we planned to build 13, 14 more restaurants in the state of Ohio. You have to fund your development through your profits, and if you have no profits, you're not building restaurants. And the other problem, quite frankly, is what investor is going to put money into the restaurant business? What bank is going to extend credit to the restaurant business if you're not making money?
For Scott, repeal of Obamacare is a start, but will it be enough?
What's gotten me so passionate about this is that not just me and not just my friends, but our entire industry is being threatened now by this bill. Why be in this business, at the scale that we are, and take this kind of risk if you're not going to make a profit, or if you're going to be on the edge, constantly worrying about whether you're going to keep the doors open or not? It's pointless.